So you're going to try to blind her from 40 feet away.
Well, right now I'm just trying to mildly piss her off. Piss her off, she's just gonna try and charge me again.
She is an anti-paladin, and paladins are known for their patience and kindness.
Tate, that's not the route I'm going with. Or at least that wasn't my logic.
Roll me acrobatics for the blind thing.
Rolled a fucking 20 and 19 earlier, now I'm gonna roll like 5.
The only reason, by the way, I said acrobatics is because one of the text bits of that is, and confusing your opponent, which, in a way, is what you're trying to do.
17.
I'll give it to you, Lim. Because looking at the page does not offer really anything like this. In fact, it doesn't even offer a table for anything about confusing the enemy. Although the text explicitly states about using acrobatics to confuse the enemy. Whatever. Yeah, she is very annoyed by the light as you were able to blind her. So you essentially have one round with her doing nothing.
Cool, and I'm not close enough to be able to do anything.
Wish there was a reason to move fucking closer.
I mean, yeah, but if the thing is, she probably has pretty close to the same movement as I do, at least with a charge.
She moves 20 feet normally.
Yeah, but with a charge that goes up to
40.
So yeah, I'm just gonna keep huddling.
You're gonna try to maintain blinding?
Sure.
Acrobatics it.
Imagine this is like... I imagine this is like Austin Powers trying to poke the mole with a stick.
Kind of forgot about that, but yeah.
I'm sorry, what? All of my shit just lagged? 25?
Oh, you're able to continue to blind her.
Oh. I'm about to get my ass kicked, but okay. If I can roll rate.
I'm thinking Lamb is dying drastically. Consider his ping is at 999.
Yeah, considering I just hit R on the fucking dice a bunch and it didn't even move. What the fuck's happening now?
Oh, it's rolling now. And the ping's back down. And it's back up.
And it's 5. So 10. So now I miss.
Indeed. Did you
And
interrupt
so...
the glass bit then?
Huh?
Did you interrupt the glass blinding bit then?
Yeah, figuring that's not going to get me a lot for long term.
Who knows? Something may have happened if you continue to blind her for one more turn.
Yeah, but then, you know, the judges get mad.
Eh.
That might have been the one thing that happens if you did it for one more turn.
No, something would have happened with her for one more turn. Well, since you were close enough and she is no longer blinded, she'll be trying to attack you with the bastard sword. Well, shit. Lamb, does a 11 hit?
No.
Well,
Thank
she misses.
God.
You're up then.
I really wish my internet would fucking stabilize. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. Another 10.
Okay, would you like to
And
roll
I
again?
lost internet. I would if the fucking thing would respond. Another fun 10.
Lamb, would you like to switch die? Because that's a lot of 5s. That is a shit ton of 5s you've gotten. Like, what the fuck?
Can I also switch in internet providers while I'm at it?
I mean, yeah, but that might be something you would have to do at some other date and time. Considering I'm pretty sure that won't happen in like 2 minutes. Especially not at this time of night. So many fives. Well, Lamb. Assuming you're still there.
I think so.
Does a 10 hit? If not, Okoto is apparently having a bit more issues with that light blindness than you may have expected.
No.
In fact, seems to be having more of an issue with the light blindness than I expected for you, Okoto.
So she missed. It's my turn again?
Yeah. Holy shit.
19!
It's a miracle.
Don't worry, it'll only hit for 5. My minimal possible damage. Or, I'm sorry, 4. My minimum possible damage.
Well, he wasn't wrong.
Yep. Hey, that one should hit. It's a 19.
Yeah, the matches.
So I remember the AC, right?
Yep.
They don't have the feat that makes me lose the match.
Nope.
For another 4!
Alright, well, after both hits, she is decently damaged. If you, you might even say if you were able to even do that once more, you'll, be able to knock her out. Maybe. We'll find out. Anything else you're doing then, Lamb?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
I don't think I can take defensive actions as a move.
She is going to be retaliating and possibly hitting. Let's find out. Well, Lamb, she didn't crit you, but she definitely rolled for confirmation.
What?
She didn't crit you, Lamb, but she definitely rolled for a confirmation.
Oh, that's good.
Wow. For 4 points of damage. So, same as you.
Cool.
She also rolled her minimum amount of damage.
That's good. I'm still conscious. This is the most pathetic slap fight between 2 melee classes ever.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, she really probably would have killed you already if
Critical failure!
if I didn't, you know, lower the stats for her.
Oh yeah, I would have been blown the fuck away.
Yeah, would you like to roll that d20 again? Would you like to roll a hero point?
Yes, actually, I would like to use a hero point. Thank you for reminding me.
Don't forget to expend one from your page.
That is a 17.
I actually meant to tip that over to the 14. I don't know what happened there.
Are we just...
I mean, I was trying to get you to the 14. I don't know what the I mean, yeah, you could do that, Noah, but, I mean, I don't know why lifting it up just briefly even rolls it. It's so weird.
Might be a preset thing to the die.
Maybe. It's so weird, though. Oh, but yeah, no. I put it to 14, it rolled back to 12.
Weird.
There goes Lamb again. I die? What the fuck?
Tonight's just going fucking magically. Can't hit anyone, keep disconnecting.
Lamb, if it means anything, you rolled a 14. Not 12. It's fine.
So 19.
Yes.
So match, yeah.
You
This dice
could
is
potentially
weighted.
deal enough damage. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that die, though. That was weird.
Yeah, does it do it with
I
all
got
d20s or just
3
that
14s,
one?
Cal.
I don't know. Does it do with all d20s? Oh, yeah, mind it. If I just quick pick it up and let go, it rolls it. It's so
Interesting.
fucking weird.
Loading in all the objects. Maybe. There we go. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but if I actually hold it for a moment and drop on Marcus's d20, it stays
just
the number,
stays the way it is.
but quick clicking rolls it.
I don't know.
Weird.
That's weird.
Oh,
Anyway.
it's so you can do this. It's not really a
6.
roll, though.
6 damage, huh?
Yeah. There's one left.
Well, Yokono's definitely hurting, but not down yet.
I have one more attack. Swear to God.
This could be for all the beans, Liam.
Beans!
Eh.
It's a nat 20! I
God
still have my
damn it.
neurological gifts!
Oh yeah, it's yeah. Wow. Okay. Would you like to roll
You
the
picked
card?
a-
Your crit?
You picked a really good number for that, Tim.
Yes, he did!
I didn't pick a number, I rolled a number.
Yeah, he had to roll it.
I didn't
It's not a
confirm, but I
crit,
still hit
it's
her.
a hit. Holy shit.
Do I
man.
want to use a hero point to confirm? No.
Wow.
For max damage! For 9.
Alright, well, she's down, first off. Would you like to describe how that happened, Liam?
That entire fight that was just a fucking train wreck.
Yes.
Weakening her with barrels.
Fucking okay. What I was planning to do with these barrels, by the way, is I was hoping she would try to charge through, like, rough terrain mud.
This would be a stone area, so there wouldn't be any mud.
Oh,
But
okay.
it would be a bit slippery because it's stone.
Well, it's still what kind of worked, but... But yeah, no, like, the last hit's just a solid to the side of the helmet. There's a small dent, but it's just like one knuckle.
Alright, well, Yokono goes down, and she apparently underestimated you. Thinking, that, well, you were nothing.
I was nothing but a barrel pusher.
Best part is, I even put in the text that, this was supposed to be a long battle. And it was.
But not for the reasons it should have been.
Correct. Anywho, the Kitsune rep then announces after Yokono goes to the ground, it looks like I was about to say Yarnum, but that is entirely wrong.
I mean, I could turn into an Eldritch Abomination one day.
Yeah, I suppose so. Cardum has won after the long battle. They are going to be taking home the 100 gold in special looking armor.
Irony.
And Lamb, if your character was to take a moment to look out into the crowd, you may notice some people holding up signs with your name on it. Might see
Is it-
27 of these people, in fact.
Is it people that I gave alcohol to and whatnot? The people that's around us?
No.
Damn.
I did mention what this was about at one point. Lamb might remember.
The fan club?
Yes, no.
And he died again.
And Steam PvP
Yep.
session failed with blind boating. Is what that one was. So yeah, he just hard ended at that point.
And upon winning, he himself knocks himself out.
Why not? Anyway, so, you know, fan club people have arisen now. Were you guys gonna do anything roleplay wise for Condom's victory here, or did you want to wait for him to get back, or what?
Should probably, I guess, wait for him to get back, because it would be cheering him on or whatever, but I'd assume that's all we do.
I assume the lady one? I'm not sure.
No, it was Carnum.
Wow. I was actually... That lady was tough. How did he do that?
He reached deep down inside of his pimp soul.
Barrels?
He reached deep down inside of his pimp soul and slapped her.
Was it the barrels?
No.
Alright, Lamb, so people in the crowd are cheering for you. You can see people with your name on a sign, etc. Your friends are cheering for you, question mark?
Yeah.
I can't believe he did it. This is a joyous occasion.
While
and
you're
then
gone,
the eclipse happens.
while you were gone, I told Lamb, if they don't tell him what's going on with the armor, I would let him know. The detect magic.
Tate, the eclipse already happened. That's why my internet's going out.
I figured out how detect magic completely works now.
Well, the armor itself is a piece of armor. To be determined exactly what it is at a later date. As in, Lamb, I will message you on Steam or something with the exact piece of armor info, and remember to mention it during next session.
Right.
Thing. Anyway, Cardum is going to stay on the field forever at this point.
Well, I mean, I've been told to move off it. Oh god.
You're right by us, Lamb. Just drop it. There you go.
Tate, what are you doing?
Deleting that.
Whoa!
Earthquake.
Well, that's one way to make an earthquake, I guess.
What the hell happened?
We have awakened the Tarrasque. Everyone roll initiative.
I went to unlock a thing, ended up unlocking the board, and apparently it started the earthquake from going on. Damn it. Alright, well, the field is getting cleaned up. You guys can be transported back over to the main square area on the main board. While this area is finished up being cleaned up. So after Cardum leaves the area, some of the people crowd around you guys as Lamb DCs.
He can't handle the popularity.
What happened to the other two?
They're
They're
still
still
over there.
Oh, that's fine.
I moved Steve Rat away from our group for you.
Steve Brown would still be with you. So yeah, with the competition over, the 100 golden piece of armor is given to Cardum. And it is getting late at night, so guys are able to do a few things if you so want before heading off. The announcer is just talking about the fight, and you hear people in the crowd talking about the fights they've seen today, as well as the spectators gathering around you guys since Cardum is the winner. And you guys going to be doing what?
Honestly, for Unaan and Aethys, they'd probably just be going back. They're not really night people.
Yeah, same with Kaz.
I could go for a bit more long rest.
That building has a grass roof. Same with that one. Found him.
Strangely enough, Mr. Aasimar, who loves the light, prefers to be in the light.
Alright, well, I imagine then you guys are going to be heading off towards the,
The inn? The,
Priest bottle.
priest bottle?
I imagine you guys are going to be
Yes.
dragging Cardum with you?
I mean, closer
Yeah.
to this point, I might as well just frozen in a block of ice randomly.
Our friend Carnum seems a little bit. I think he took a little bit too hard of a hit at some point. We should have had the medics look him over.
I think he's having temporal issues. His body doesn't want to be in this plane. Anyway, in real game.
Wait, that wasn't a real game?
No. Unaan isn't gonna say
No.
that Karnam might be existing in multiple planes at a time. Unaan's
There
gonna
he
make the
sees
suggestion of like, so, shall we all head back? Pointing to Karnam. You can tell me your story. You can say it later when your internet's not shitting on you.
My internet's all shitting on me, Marcus.
I mean, more than usual.
That's his secret. His internet always shits on him. He's like the Hulk, only with disconnects.
I'm say that. My fucking rates are still abysmal.
Since you might not have heard it there, Lamb, we were asked if any of us wanted to do anything before the day is done.
Not that I'm aware of.
I guess the last one is you, Jared. Were you gonna go do anything?
I was probably just going to have a small meal and then do some sword practice outside.
So does Steve Rat stop us at all? Talk to anyone?
Steve Rat congratulates Karnam on victory and wonders why he still has yet to join the Thieves Guild with his kill.
I don't really have any. I keep telling you this.
Say this, but you seem to be doing better than you may think.
By pushing barrels?
You can be very surprised on what we have to do for what we're given.
I mean, that's true of anyone, though, isn't it?
Yes, but not many people actually think about doing stuff like that in the heat of battle.
The heat of battle of her hiding behind a rock. Don't get me wrong, I understand what you're saying. But at the same time... Brain fucking flatline there. I had more I was going to say, but then it's gone.
Happens. Steve Rat responds, well, yes and no. Yeah, she was hiding behind a rock, but that was because of her arrogance.
Also, I don't know if she was intending to do that or not, but I think she was trying to, like, maybe explode. I don't know. Either that or she forgot that I'm, you know, undead.
At that Steve Rat. Oh my god, you're undead?
No, but Steve Rat actually responds with, yeah, no, like I said, her arrogance. I did notice the one attack she tried doing on you that missed, or failed to really make contact with you, and yeah, that would have not have done anything to you, unfortunately. I don't know if she realized that, but would have definitely been one of her downfalls.
Yeah, well, could have been anyway since she missed, but you know, kind of fell flat on that opening.
I assume you guys are going to be walking towards the priest model, not to stand here at this point.
Yeah.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
Damn you, mouse, clumping things together.
When Kaz gets back to the priest bottle, he's pretty much gonna bow to the guys and be like, I bid you all adieu. That those treats have made me really, really tired.
I don't know if that's exactly the order you guys want to be in, but it's good enough.
Yeah, I don't think anything specific is really...
Essentially, Sugar Rush happened to him.
Alright, so, yeah, y'all are walking and talking, and I don't actually know where the fuck I'm going, because I'm very zoomed in right now. I think I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Steve Rat still trying to convince Karnam to join Thieves Guild.
I mean, I never said no. It's just, I don't think it's gonna be useful. Like, I'm planning to go there for some events. I have said this to him, to his face.
Oh, I know you have, but he's just trying to convince you now to join.
Yeah.
To be a member. One of us. Oh, you guys make it outside the priest bottle. after a bit of time. Is anyone not entering the priest model?
I think the only one that said they weren't going to is going to be Saandip, who wants to practice with the sword a little
He
bit.
just wanted to get food.
I'll go in to grab something to eat, and then I'll head back out.
Alright, you all have entered, including Steeper Rat. Rip Tarus.
It looks like my internet might have flattened out a bit here. I'm actually getting like half decent rates.
Don't jinx it.
Alright. As you guys travel into the priest model, that you guys are able to hear some familiar voices. Well, in Unaan's case and Kaz's case, coming from the same corner that they were in before. Any idea who it might be?
No, not at all.
I don't remember their names,
Who's
but
that?
yes, I know who they are.
Are they the dwarves?
Is it the dwarves?
Well, one of them was a dwarf, the other one was human.
Fair.
And you guys never learned their name, technically.
Right.
Though, for those who were present at the archery test, you would recognize that there was a third person there, one that was the winner of said competition. And if your character would remember, that person's name was Zoan.
Johan. Wait, no.
Zohan.
No, that was really, really quiet.
I'm tired.
I know this, but that was
Like
just
way
really
more
quiet.
than usual.
Saandip, what are you ordering?
Baked fish.
Alright, done. Baked fish is yours. Steve Rat pays.
As he does that, Unaan walks over to those guys' table and goes, actually, real quick, were they all male?
Yes.
Okay. He walks over and puts his hand down and goes, were any of you guys there at the melee competition?
Did you take part of the archery test, Marcus?
Nope. Or in the archery?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did bad. I wasn't the worst, but I wasn't the best.
That's right. Zoan, then recognizing you from the competition, goes, you. So you're still around after, that competition performance? No, none of us were there.
Oh, you missed out on, pointing at, Carnum. You missed out on him winning. He beat that anti-paladin person.
Do you just not remember the name off the top of your head, or?
I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
It's not Yanko. It's Yokono.
On that anti-paladin Yokono. And he looks at the archer. And yes, I'm still here. Archery's not really my thing. Pointing over at Aethys. I'm a summoner. I just figured, why not? It's for the fun of the competition, right?
He, shrugs. The guy that was telling you about, where to go for, Mirefall and whatnot, for, like, joining the army or going to the Dwarven area for, monster fighting, brings up to you, Unaan, about a opportunity to do some work over in the Orc homeland, siding with the humans. Then proceeds to ask if you are interested in knowing more about it, or no.
1 minute.
Okay, well, Marcus does 1 minute. Saandip, I imagine you finished eating at this point and have left?
When I finish eating, I'm going to pull out my the scroll case and then pull the pages out and start reading through them a little bit. And that'll take about like 5 minutes, and then I'll drop some stuff off in my room and then carry my sword outside.
I was making just a quick note that Orc homeland job, human side, and acquaintance Zohan, human monk archer thing, kind of asshole.
Kind of. Fair enough.
They're quick notes for Unaan. Anyway, you can go ahead and continue with Jared. Sorry.
I need to continue, Jared.
So yeah, once I drop my stuff off in my room, they'll see me walking outside. Rather than having that wrapped up sword strapped to my back, it'll be in my hand as I'm walking outside.
Anybody gonna say anything to him as he walks out?
I don't notice.
Here's not. Saandip then leaves to do some training.
So he heads out. Back to the table then. You know what? Let me roll something real quick.
Go for it. Also, one of the dwarf, having not mentioned anything, but notice that you mentioned that Garner won and asked you if you had taken part of the melee competition as well.
I'll answer that in a minute. I'll just let you know I got a 9 on knowledge, pretty much anything that would be related. Geography, history, to know anything about what he'd be talking about, that there's a job in the orc homeland for the humans. So that's a 9 for knowing what he's talking about to know. Would I know anything?
Well, you would know from the previous conversation that you overheard about there being a recent battle there in or around the town of Bill, I believe it was.
Damn it, Bill.
Gotcha. Also then, knowledge-wise, are orcs more savage, like D&D-esque, they're just monsters, or are they actually kind of a civilization, sorta?
They are a civilization.
Okay.
They may be a savage civilization depending how far in you go, but they are a civilization.
Okay. In that case, then he looks at the dwarf and goes, "No, I didn't compete. The guy that just walked out, or not the guy that he doesn't know. He turns around and looks and goes, well, one of the other guys, but he's not there. He must have gone to his room or outside or something. I think he said he was going to practice with the sword. He wasn't, but no, I'm not really much of a fighter. Like I said, I'm all about magic and summoning things to help fight for me. Not really the fighter myself."
Dwarf responds, I see. So, were you interested in knowing more about the job in the Orc homeland?
I mean, I don't know. All I really know is that you guys talked about a battle near Bill. I'm a little traveled personally, guys, but I've spent more of my time in the Aasimar homeland, so I don't quite know what you're talking about.
The older human looks at you and goes, let's see. Well, yeah, we did have a battle there against some of the orcs, political reasons, long story short. But we're still campaigning over there, and we need some people, not necessarily to join the military, but to be able to run supplies.
Oh, so the job is just going and giving you guys some goods.
Essentially, but you might run into some trouble, but you would have some guards with you.
Well, I can pass it along to my friends here. See if any of them are interested, and if the group's for it, then yeah, maybe we'll take it. I don't see why escorting while being escorted goods wouldn't hurt, but I can't make you any promises though.
Alright, well, once the holiday of ours is over, we'll be in Kluxor. You'll be able to take the portal from here to there. But we are staying here, by the way, in the priest model, so if you do decide to do that beforehand, we are here.
What was the... How do I spell that? That city?
Lexore. It's the northeast town on Grudgill.
Right. Just in case they are interested and they ask me, how soon would we have to do this and how quickly would we have to do it?
I wouldn't expect you guys to help us out until after the events were over here. As for how quickly and how long after that would be up to you guys.
Out of game. a typical side or a typical main quest, but I'm allowed to do as many side quests as possible. Fuck the day-night cycle in this game. I'll get that town its first bit of food within 5 years. Anyway, back into game. Sorry, that's just where my mind. Back in the game. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna go talk to my friends now. And then Unaan heads over and goes,
Well, before you actually talk to them, during the whole conversation, what is Kaz doing? What is Arnav doing? What about Tarus?
Kaz is probably finishing like a few of the snacks he has left over before he is gonna decide to go ahead and turn in for the night.
he's gonna combat a sugar rush with more sugar.
Yes. And then sleep.
He might have some fucking nightmares from an overactive brain.
He's a genius.
Tarus is sitting hunched over at one of the tables for a while until he heads in to sleep.
Cardam is up with the bartender talking about getting food. He's trying to get something like nicer than just like the plate of bread he got last time.
He's talking to the bartender. Listen, I'm undead, yes, but I just want normal food. And the bartender's like, I hear ya. So you want me to try and get you the blood of an orphan because you're part vampire?
Yes.
And he's like, no, that's not how I am anymore.
That is
anymore.
delicacy in my homeland.
Well, the bartender notices Steve Rat next to you, and actually recognizes him. Who knew that the bartender knew Steve Rat, and Steve Rat knew the bartender?
I imagine he knows quite a few people in the city.
Yeah, probably.
Whether he's extorting them for protection money or something else.
Well, after noticing him, they begin communicating in an unknown language to you, Lamb.
Good thing Noah's not out here. Else he'd be trying to figure shit
Thieves
out.
can't.
Yeah. Most likely.
Well, after a brief bit of conversation, bartender looks back over to you and goes, "Well, all right, I have the perfect idea for you." And the bartender walks away to get some food.
I'm just gonna look at C-Rat and just be like, do I need to be worried about the exchange that just happened, or...?
He shakes his head no, and then announces to the entire bar that there is going to be an old law whiskey bottle for everyone in here.
Jeebus! It's just like, is that good? I don't know my alcohol.
Out of character, Lamb. Old law whiskey costs 20 gold for a bottle.
Damn.
And it's a single malt whiskey that is made with a recipe that's nearly 200 years old, and it's a favorite alcoholic beverage of old soldiers everywhere.
Oh yeah, that one. There you go. Gotcha.
Well, with Steve Rat announcing that, the tavern cheers for it. So yeah, each of you has a bottle of Old Law whiskey after a brief moment, and Lamb, you have some... I'm gonna call it an extraordinary meal. Only because Pathfinder doesn't really have like a meal, extraordinary as an option.
Alright, I'm gonna just pay a full 5 gold.
Bartender then gives you back the money and goes, Steve, Rat already covered it.
I'm just gonna keep them there and it's like, just consider it a tip.
You won't complain at that?
Steve Rat notices, kills him.
Takes all of his money back. But yeah, after that I'm gonna be going back to my table and like trying to slowly eat. But considering I'm not used to high quality food, I'm probably gonna eat far too quickly.
The meal, if you're wondering, consists of fresh bread and pastries, beef, burps, peas, ale. Oh, no ale or wine this time because, a lot of whiskey.
Malt whiskey.
Yeah, there's a good helping of beef and peas and bread and pastries there. Does Kaz and Tarus do anything with the Old Law whiskey?
I'm gonna drink some.
Didn't you go to sleep?
I was laying down hunched over at the table till I was gonna go to sleep. Then commotion started.
Kaz is definitely asleep in his bed.
Oh, okay, so you've already left at this point, so you didn't get a bottle.
Yes. Yeah, he had left.
Oh, and that's when Unaan gets back over to Tarus and Karnam then. Marcus, this is where you want to ask if you want to.
Yep. So Unaan heads over and goes, our group is even smaller now. Oh, that's all right, guys. So just talk to the guys to those gentlemen over there, and other than that tip about the ripe area for fighting monsters in the mountainous region of Finless, and how they're looking for people to join the military in Meyerfall, we don't have to join the military to get a job from them. I guess they also have a job asking us to just take some goods into the orc homeland to help resupply their troops, the humans' troops. I guess they have some sort of spat going on. I don't know.
Would I be able to do a history check?
Do you have knowledge
Or is this
history?
more of a recent? I do.
Yes, you can roll that. And, I mean, the thing in question is more recent, but you should have knowledge, depending on your roll, of past things between the humans and orcs.
22.
Okay. Well, per standard affair, humans never really got along with orcs never really got along with humans. There's always been those edge cases, of course, hence half orcs, but most of them live in the orc homeland.
They both tell the same story about how the orcs must die and how the humans must die.
Yeah, essentially.
It's less a spat and more the culmination of a Cold War.
A Cold War that's gone a bit hot. Yes.
I was saying that in character. So it's basically like the Cold War has stopped and everything is just kind of coming to a head where fighting is starting.
Oh. Huh. Well, nevertheless, we got offered a job, but I might have to talk to people.
You make that sound
What
so
does that even mean?
suspicious.
Actually, out of game go, Kelp. How much are Aasimar willing to get involved in stuff since they're neutral grounds with everyone? Do they kind of have like a thing of a cultural rule, so to say, of not getting involved in the other races' wars?
They won't go out of their way to get involved, but if they are hooked into it or strongly believe in one side or the other for, you know, being right, they may participate.
Is there any standing that they would have on the Cold War that's now starting to turn into a hot war, but in the
past?
In the
No.
past? How easy would it be to send mail to the Aasimar homeland?
From where you guys are, you would have to head to the post office to find out.
Okay.
Which is closed at the moment at this time.
Right. Anyway, in that case, he goes, well, in any case, going back just a few seconds in-game time, in any case, they offered us that job, but, I know us Aasimar have typically stayed out of any of those type of political dealings.
All right. Forgetting about that.
Now, Marcus, if you're worried about like one side being inherently evil, no.
No, I knew one side wouldn't be inherently evil. More like if the Aasimar were like, well, the orcs have typically been invaders and the humans are just fighting back to keep them from invading. And now the orcs are going full blown and this is just protecting the innocents. Then it'd be like, so then the Aasimar would probably see it be lawful for the humans as long as it doesn't become a reverse invasion. Or
Marcus, the humans are in the orc homeland.
I understand, that's what I was getting at. Or if the humans are invading into their territory, then it'd probably be like, might not be what the lawful good is. Nevertheless, though, so yeah, Unaan then still relatively full from all the snacks and everything else. Just pulls out a deck of cards and asks the guys around the table if they want to play.
I'll pass. I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm not really too accustomed to card games, but I can give it a shot.
Alright, well,
I think the only other one was Steve Rat if he's gonna.
he will join. But Tarus is gonna go off to his room then. Kaz is right there.
Whale noise.
Before we end off, Saandip has been out there for a while. Is he gonna be coming back in at this point? Probably been 45 minutes to an hour at this point. Sure.
Then, yeah, that's probably about when I'd be heading in.
Alright, we are going to be ending the night then with you guys beginning to play cards at the table. Jared's character being on top of the building as yet to be named. And yeah, we'll pick up from there next week.